Hi everyone and welcome back. I wanted to pop on quickly and share with you another project I made using the Retro Men paper collection that you can get exclusively from Country Craft Creations. I made this little folio, but if you remember a couple of weeks ago, actually I have a video on my channel, I actually made this one. Oh, I guess I just realized I have a thing for, I've known I have a thing for plaid, but yeah. So anyhow, I made this faux book card using the same collection, but I wanted to make another little album. So this is sort of, I don't even know what I'm going to call this yet. This is just a waterfall album, we'll call it that. It's actually pretty simple to make. You can see I love plaid. That's more like flannel to me. But yeah, the cut aparts, this was probably my favorite. It says, my wife says I can wear the pants in the family as soon as I start washing them myself, which really made me giggle. So here's the guy shaving, and it just says Retro Man. I cut these letter outs with my brother Scan and Cut. Yeah, and it just says Retro Man. So when you open it, it is, as I mentioned, it is just two waterfalls. But I'll go over these first before I show you the waterfall. What is that? There's something on my desk that's jingling. Anyway, so I made this acetate pocket that has a couple of tags in it. You can see these are the two guys, the two dapper gentlemen that are on one of the gorgeous papers, designer papers. I think these shoes, are they called Stacy Adams? Is that what those are called? I don't know, but I love them. I actually had a pair of shoes very similar to that in black with white. And I love Argyle, and the acetate is kind of, see it there? See, there's some blue. It's a really tealy blue and like a rusty color and a green. Love that color combo. So I just made a standard pocket and cut a square out and puts some acetate in. And then I backed it on the back with, or I matted it on the back with the Gone Fishing paper. Isn't that just adorable? I think it's cute. And then I only put 3 tags in, but I'm sure it's going to hold a lot more tags. This is one of the 3x4s, and I use some of the seam binding. This looks red, but it's more of a, like a really deep burgundy, maybe. And it says father and has a definition of a father. So here's another. This is one of the My Colors of cardstock, but I don't remember the name of the color. I'm sorry. And then this is one of the 4x4 cut aparts with the milkman. I am old enough to just barely remember a milkman. But yeah. So then I just stuck these in here. Oh, actually, yeah, we'll just do it that way. Put that in there. You can actually fit a few more in there if you wanted to. And then here's another pocket. Full disclosure, this was supposed to be a vertical pocket like this one, but yeah, I just messed it up. But anyway, so it has acetate here as well. This, again, I just fussy cut this out. And you've heard me say 1,000 times, I hate fussy cutting. And I just couldn't get my brother Scan and Cut. I even traced it with a black pen, but it was still cutting into the graphic. So I just quit whining and I cut it out myself. Then I backed it with some of that gorgeous blues and red plaid. And on the back, again, some more of that flannel. And then this is one of the cut aparts from the cut apart sheet, which I actually did have my Scan and Cut it apart. See, I have a bunch of these here that are left over because we get 2 sheets of these. I just haven't used them all yet. So yeah, you can see the cut apart sheet has a white background. And as you can see, this is outlined, if you can't see that, I don't know, but it's outlined in black. So my Scan and Cut knows to just cut around, or I could set it just to cut around that outline. Now, if you have a Cricut, I have one, but I have, what is that one called? I think it's called an Expression. It takes cartridges. You can't, so it's so old. I have no idea how to use a Cricut is basically what I'm saying. So Jennifer Palmer, she would be your designer to go to for help with a Cricut. So sorry, Jen. Anyway, so here's another tag I made. And I just put another one of the cut aparts there. Or, yeah, cut aparts. This one says Gone Fishing. I don't, if they're fishing, what are they looking at up in the sky? I don't know. It's lost on me. And then this one, this was probably one of my favorite ones. This barbershop sign. Remember these barbershop poles, barber poles, whatever those are called. And this one says Barber's Choice, and I guess it's hair junk, whatever. But I love the colors, and I just slide that in on this side. Again, you could fit a couple more in there. So this, if you've actually seen a waterfall, you know, the original waterfalls, when I first started scrapbooking years ago, they actually, you would pull it and the papers would flap down. I don't know what to call it, so I'm just going to show you. Anyway, so this is one of the cut aparts. I closed it with a magnet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waterfall pages. I don't know if you can, oops. I actually meant to put some pattern paper right here and I forgot. But I will do that. So you just take it. Surprise! It goes backwards because I missed a step, but I actually like it. I think it's so fun. And then you just pull it. And I forget what that's called. I'm just going to call it a flappy waterfall. Here's the other side. And again, the same number of waterfall flaps. And look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, I love it. Again, you're just going to grab this little handle thing here. Whoops. This here. You see it? And then, oh, there's Wilbur. There's that dapper guy's paper that I used over here. That's where I cut the guys from. The little belt. And actually, if you see these, I don't have a scrap piece. You can see this is the piece, the scrap from when I cut it out. I left it open so you can put photos and journaling behind there. And I left the backs unmatted for journaling. I think it would look really nice if you use like a white pen or a silver pen or a gold pen. Again, this is left open. Oops, I think it was left open. Come on. Yep, see that's left open. And then there's the milkman. And so this is actually, I don't know if you can tell, you can actually slide something under there, but that's how the waterfall moves. So you could probably on this part put a photo or something here, but you just have to be careful. I just decided to leave it blank. And then it closes up like that. And there's my spine. I didn't do anything to the spine yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to. I left the back of it's plain. Let me see. I think this is 6.5. See? 6.5. Should be by 8. Oh, by 8.5. So yeah, and I think it just has an 1.5 spine. So yeah, so you can see there's the view from the top, and from the side it's kind of hard to see. But I had to be really careful because I originally was not going to use these envelopes, but the problem that I had was because I was using a magnet on each side, when I folded the book, because they weren't exactly placed in the same, I kind of had to offset them, only because when I closed the book, it was pulling, it was, what's the word? It was pulling the cover and it was making it crooked, and it kind of looked like, it's hard to show you. But anyway, so I fixed it. And then the way I fixed it was I just put some heavyweight chipboard behind this cut apart, or this element in behind him. And that seemed to, and then once I added this and I added this, that seemed to stop it from getting caught. So just make sure if you're going to do that, that you space your magnet so you don't have trouble. So anyway, that's my cute little Retro Man book. Hope you like it. And I don't know, this is just, there's something about this. Maybe I'm just that simple, but that is so fun. So what was supposed to happen is you were supposed to pull this down further, and it was supposed to flip this way towards you. But again, I forgot to turn it over, and yeah. So I think it's fun. I'm going to call it a push and pull waterfall. I don't know what I'm going to call it. If anybody knows what the actual name of it is, please let me know in the comments. That would be great. So anyway, thank you very much, and I will talk with you all again soon. Thanks. Bye.